Hey y'all, I know it's been a minute, but I am back and I'm kicking things off with these toilet paper rolls, and I also have 4 aluminum foil rolls. So now I'm just going to spray paint them with my French lilac spray paint that I purchased from Home Depot. This is after 1 coat, and this is after about 3 or 4 coats of spray paint. I'm using my foam board as a base, so I'm just placing all the toilet paper rolls on top, and then I'm going to push them all into my desired shape, and then I'm going to trace and cut it out. I'm pushing them further up so I can have more room at the bottom. Now that I'm finished, this is what my shape is looking like, and I practically covered the entire foam board from top to bottom. To keep my shape in place, I'm using a tiny bit of hot glue to keep them all together, and if you are going to recreate this, I suggest you use a stronger adhesive. This kind of looks like an ice cream cone, but for these next steps, I'm going to use my pink highlighter to trace around them because my silver Sharpie ran out, and then I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut it out. This is very lightweight and it is bendable because I did not glue the other side. I'm using my box cutter instead because this works a little better. If you cut on the front side and also the back side, it will be easier to pop right out. Now it's looking like an ice cream sandwich, but for these next steps, I'm using my container, my foam brush, and then I'll also be using Mod Podge in this silver glitter that I purchased from Dollar Tree a while back. And I'm just adding this mixture to my toilet paper rolls to give it a little bit more definition. As y'all can see, I am able to bend this to get in those hard to reach places. I spotted the cutest ribbon at Dollar Tree and I just had to pick it up. This is how the ribbon looks, and for these next steps, I'm just measuring and cutting the ribbon down to the size that I need, which is about 3.5 inches. I'm using the first piece that I cut to create more pieces instead of using the ruler. I cut about 50 pieces of these, and y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think I'm making before y'all see the final results. I'm just putting a small dab of glue on one end and then folding over the other end. I'm working with 2 pieces at a time, so I'll be taking these 2 pieces, gluing these 2 together. So now that this one is created, I'm going to go on ahead and create multiple pieces just like this. I'm placing the glue down about 1 inch back away from the edge, so when I fold it over and press down, the glue don't seep out through the front and make it all messy. Y'all see how flat this looks, but to plump it up, I'm just going to tap on both sides just like this, and if you didn't already guess, yes, these are bows. I was trying to see exactly what I wanted to do with these, so I added a couple of these gems. I got these from Michael's a few years back, so I don't know if these will still be available or not. I decided to do half with these jewels and then the other half with these clear acrylic gems. If you are going to recreate any of my projects, please use a stronger adhesive so your projects can last over time. I finished all the jewels, and then next I'll be working on the gems. I'm marking and cutting out more ribbon for the bottom part to my bows. The measurements for the bottom is 2 inches. I cut out about 50 of these, and to give it that perfect arch look, I'm folding over that bottom half, and then I'm going to take my scissors and start at the corner and cut it at an angle. See how perfect that turned out? Now I'm going to repeat those same exact steps for all the other pieces. I'll go over it again just so y'all can see exactly how I'm creating these. I'm taking 2 pieces at a time, glue them together, and then glue the other piece on top of these pieces. How cute are these? Now I'm going to make 49 more. Now it's time to glue everything together, so just stay tuned. If you are going to recreate this to prevent from gluing this down section by section, you can simply use E6000 glue or a different glue of your choice. All the toilet paper rolls are glued down and secured. Now I'm going to decorate with this Crafter Square velvet felt roll that I purchased from Dollar Tree. All I'm doing is completely covering the top of all the toilet paper rolls. Then I'm going to glue my fabric down, and then I'm going to cut all the excess off. I just added glue around the perimeter. I did not put glue in the middle at all. I'm making sure I stretch the fabric out while pressing down to make sure all the wrinkles and creases are gone. I initially thought that these scissors would do the job, and then I said, nah, let me use my box cutter. And then I thought, maybe I shouldn't use this because I was actually damaging it. So then I went back to using my scissors. I'm cutting off as much as I can, and then I'm going to go back and finish gluing what I missed. And then I'm going to recut it to shape it. As y'all can see, the fabric doesn't look pretty good, but y'all will see in this upcoming clip exactly how good I shaped it. This looks so much better, and for these next steps, I'm going to decorate with the ribbon. And just so y'all know, this ribbon is seasonal, so it's not going to be available until next winter / Valentine's Day. I'm gluing this ribbon around the entire top side perimeter. Now I'm flipping my piece over to decorate the bottom, and I was going to use the pink and silver bling wrap, and then I thought maybe I shouldn't use it. It looks like it matches on camera, but off camera it doesn't. So I'm just going to opt in and just use the silver. And this step is pretty easy. I'm just doing the same exact thing as I did with my ribbon. And yes, I'm going around the entire bottom perimeter. This bling wrap is available in my Amazon storefront. The link is down below in my description box. Okay, so now I'm taking all my bows and I'm just going to scatter them all over the front. Now this is where the aluminum foil rolls come into play. This is all the ribbon that I had left over. So I'm going to glue one strip down each aluminum foil roll, and then I'm going to add my silver bling wrap to each side of the ribbon. This is how they all should look, and to cover up the top holes, I'm going to use more velvet fabric. And these steps are the same exact steps as I did when I glued the fabric down onto my toilet paper rolls. I'm making sure I cut off as much as I can to actually shape this without damaging my fabric. These look pretty good, and now we're going to move on to the next steps. These are actually old picture frames that I used in a previous project, and now I'm reusing them for this project. And all I'm going to do is start off by gluing 2 bows to the front. This project was supposed to be posted around Valentine's Day and then again around Easter, but life has been lifing. That's why I've been MIA, but I'm back now. Now I'm gluing my aluminum foil rolls to each corner. I'm using a generous amount of glue to ensure these stay in place. I'm also making sure I press very firmly. It's very lightweight, and now I'm going to turn it over to add more glue, and then I'm going to repeat the same exact steps for all the other 3 corners. This is the back of my project, but I'm going to use this bling wrap to hide that excessive glue. This is the back, and now I'm going to flip it over to the front. Before gluing this together, I'm making sure my piece fits exactly in the middle how I want it. It fits right in, and to ensure that this stays in place, I'm going to flip it to the back side to add additional glue. For some extra security, I'm going to glue these to the back, but I'm going to decorate them first before gluing them down. And these 2 pieces are just popsicle sticks that I purchased from Michael's a while back. If you are going to recreate this, you can cover the back side with the velvet fabric just to make everything one color. But I didn't bother to do that because it's the back side and the back side won't be showing. I'm adding these small gems just to hide the excessive glue. I'm adding extra glue to secure my popsicle sticks, and the final results are up next. If you guessed a hot air balloon, then you guessed right. I really enjoyed creating this piece, and I just added a glass teddy bear along with the acrylic gems to the bottom. If you like what you see, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video.